Hey guys, and welcome back in my next video where I'm gonna show you 6 different teams to beat TULPA 12. Let's go first through the gear of all the champions that I'm gonna use today, and then I will show you each run, every run, and explain you a little bit how it works, okay? So first of all, the first champions that we're gonna use today is Sierras. My Sierras right now has 3.8k attack, 100 crit, and 264 crit damage. The speed is just there because like she has a S speed, so she's very quick. I also have the ascension. You also have the glyphs. So the equipment, it's not the equipment who gives her the speed. She's just very fast. Then we have Hector. So my Hector has 4.8k attack, 100% crit, and 266 crit damage. Obviously, he has the Ascension, which gives him max damage plus 50%. But you don't really need it if you have the good equipment. We also gonna use brand. So my brand right now has 27k HP, 2k defense, and that's it. I didn't focus on anything else at the moment. Then we go into Valeria. So Valeria has 4k attack, 100% crit, and 250 crit damage, and she has 170 speed. This is important because I'm using her in one of my speed runs, and she needs to be the fastest basically to clear the waves. Then we have Blackhorn. Blackhorn, 22k HP, 2k defense, and that's it. That's pretty much it. Like I didn't focus on anything else. We also gonna use Aurak, obviously. That's the number one for Tulpa. So 2.2, 4.2k attack, 100% crit, and 280 crit damage. Then we're gonna use Santis in one of the teams. Santis has 19k HP, 1.5k defense. Speed really doesn't matter. However, I also focus on focus. Since she's a water elemental and we are hitting an earth elemental, you will need a lot of focus to land all the poisons. So I think 70 above is necessary to do this. Then we're gonna also use Hakrim. So my Hakrim has 21k HP, 3.6k defense, and that's pretty much it. I didn't focus on anything else. Zatlux, right now he has no gear. However, if I run Zatlux, I will take all the gear from my Hector and put him on Zatlux. The only difference is on Hector I have a crit ring. On Zatlux I will use a crit damage ring because obviously we get 30% of crit through his passive. So you don't need to have as much as crit as on Hector. So last time I checked, I was at 300 crit damage, 71 I think crit rate, 75, and at 4k attack. And I think, oh no, and the last one, no, two more. Sorry guys, two more. I mean, that's what you get when you want to see 6 different teams. Connor, 17k HP, 2.3k attack. So obviously Connor, we want health and attack, so he heals more. And defense 1.7k, and that's pretty much it. Honestly, the stats of my Connor are really bad. I didn't want to switch gears between everyone, so everyone has their proper set. Besides that looks, which I switch with Hector, but I could give him way more HP and defense and make him way more tanky. But I was just lazy. So I'm sure there is some space to improve it. And then obviously we have Valuk. I mean, Valuk, nothing special. 19k HP, 1.5k defense, and obviously focus as well as Santis. I like to have it above 70%, so I'm sure that he will always land the poisons. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the teams or their equipment. Before we start and go into the runs, guys, please follow and like the videos. It's much appreciated. Like I also said in my previous video, we opened the guild trolls. Oh, so if you want to join, guys, send it now. I don't know how much longer there is like before there is no more space. I will also open a Discord during the week for the guild and myself, and obviously for all the followers from YouTube. And yeah, So let's jump into the run. The first very run is Brand, Sierras, Aurak, and Hector. So this is basically my nuke team for the boss. You all you're gonna do, if you clean the first two waves, there's no problem there. And basically then you just go for the face of the boss and you just smash him, right? Obviously, the speed of the run depends if the dev break lands or not. Like you can see here, it doesn't land, so that's why it's slower. But if Sierras lands the dev break on the boss, it's way faster than that. If you don't have the damage or the sustainability or in the team, I would advise you first to go for the ad on the right, and then only deal with the boss at the very beginning. Also remember that the Tulpa will attack always, the single attacks he will always do on the character that has the most HP, hence why he will always go on Brand. So make sure that your Brand is tanky enough to tank the whole wave, basically. So yeah, once the Tulpa puts his shield, he will obviously die just after. He doesn't have the time to put another shield, and that's one of my best runs. But again, this run really varies on if the dev break goes down. Then we go into my actual speed team. So it's Valeria, Aurak, Hector, Brand. Obviously, we want to have Valeria, like I said, at the very first. She goes first. She nukes the both waves, and that's where basically we win time, right? And then again, you focus the boss. It's all good. Valeria maybe won't do as much as damage as Sierra's, but she's not far behind. So again, the speed of this run will really depend if you put the dev break once it's up or not. And besides that, I never had an issue with dying. Brand just gives so much shields to the team that I never had an issue with my HP. And obviously, when you run Valeria, what's good as well in this is that even if you don't focus the ad on the right, she will just kill him eventually with Aurak. So yeah, obviously if you have Zetlin, this run will be 100% faster, but I don't have Zetlin, so that's what I do, and I do it in 155, 150, 158, or yeah, between 150 and 158. Really depends when the death break lands. Then I did that team of basically I don't know, imagine you don't have Brand, but you have Connor. So basically you can switch Brand. Uh, yeah, you can switch Brand with Connor. However, for this team to have a chance of working, you need to go for the ad on the right. You will not survive with Connor if you go with the for the boss directly, basically. Also, the issue here is Valeria. Connor does his heal at the very beginning because Valeria lost her HP because of her ultimate. If you switch Valeria with Zatlux, this run will be much more safer because as you can see, my Connor is getting pretty low. But I also, as I explained at the very beginning, his gear is not that good. So there is a lot of space of improvement here. So two comments, if you have Zatlux and you have good enough gear, put him instead of Valeria for this specific team. And also Connor, make sure to gear him better than me. If you do that, there is a chance you don't have to go on for the ad on the right. And the time was 2:28, so not that bad. So yeah, then we go for the next run. We go for Zatlux, Valuk, Santis, Blackhorn. So this is kind of free to play team. If you don't have Blackhorn, you can use Rodira. It will be 100% the same. Don't worry. Uh, I'm just showing you a fast speed run for a free to play because obviously the previous team I showed you, well, you need Aurak, you need Hector, you need Valeria. It's not pay to win, but it's not as friendly as this team, right? Also, for all the previous teams that I showed you, you can use Thomas instead of Sierras. You can use Thomas instead of Hector. It might work. And obviously, I will build Thomas on my own because I also need him for the guild boss. So I will also show you, I don't know, maybe next week how you can change some heroes for Thomas or more maybe Borden. But I just wanted to show you the main core teams basically that are out there. So yeah, coming back to this team, however, I focus on the ad on the right because I thought that I wouldn't have enough of sustain, like I would basically die. But you will see that I also tried it by going directly for the boss. But I started with a run where basically I go for the ad on the right, and it works as well. It's a bit more scarier. The run itself is 3 minute 38. But now I will show you what happens if you go directly for the face of the boss. So obviously this is way more speeded than the last run. We all know what happens here. So Zatlux will one-shot the waves, that all good. But now, as you can see, I go directly for TULPA's face. Also, you can improve those teams to make Zatlux go first. My Zatlux is way too not fast enough, and he goes last, so you lose like 10 seconds. If he goes fast and one-shots the wave before anyone else plays, this run will be way faster. So there is also place for improvement. As you can see, if you go for the face, it might also work, and the speed time is 228 if you haven't seen. Then we go for s- the basically for the not the worst, but like the full free-to-play team, and it's very slow. If you don't have Blackhorn, again, you can use Rogira, Valuk, Santis, Hakrim, but it just takes a long time. So let me skip to the boss now. So yeah, basically for this run you focus the boss. I mean, when you arrive at the boss, you already have 3 stacks from Hakrim because it's basically the waves, they take like 4 or 5 minutes. So once you arrive on the boss, just focus his face and that's it. There is no way you can die with this team, but you will see the run is 6 minutes, so that's the problem. Now, if you want to make it a bit faster though, if you have Aurak, if you bought Aurak with the event points, you can replace Aurak for Valuk, and basically it will help you to go faster through the waves. So as you can see, Aurak basically just not one-shots them, but he just helps you a lot to go faster with the waves, and you don't have to wait that the poison ticks on the little mobs to kill them faster. And I don't remember if I focused the ad on the right or not. Let's just kill the little mobs here. No, you can. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, I go directly for the boss. Again, guys, any team that I showed you, if you have any difficulties, all you need to do is just go for the ad on the right. It will basically let you take less damage, and also oh, it's just easier. If you go for the ad on the right, it's easier because as you can see, Toolpad can actually, if you are unlucky, one-shot any of your characters if he has the counter-attack buff, and if you have a death break, like a defense break, uh, yeah, you have death break on yourself, so he can one-shot you there. And yeah, that's basically the last team, guys. I will be doing and trying other teams. So hopefully, like I said, next week when I level up more characters, I will show you different teams with different characters. So yeah, guys, once again, thank you everyone for following. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for all of those who came to my Twitch stream on Saturday. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, guys, again, the guild is here. Trolls, if you want, just send and apply. I will take you directly. If there is no more space in the guild, once I have this Discord, I will ask someone that, I don't know, someone that's always here on Discord channel or whatever to open a second guild. But yeah, no worries, guys. There will always be space for you. I don't know, we're gonna upload Trolls, Trolls 1, I don't know. But yeah, feel free to apply, follow, like, and yeah, see you in the next videos. There's a lot of content coming out, but if there's a very specific content you want to see, guys, let me know in the comments. I'll try to put that between some other videos that are already planned to put online. See you in the next videos. Enjoy your Sunday and enjoy it because tomorrow is Monday. So yeah, see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.